Pro Football Focus, analytics-driven website, came out with their all underrated team. Quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't disagree with that. Now, he hasn't had the numbers where you say he's a top 10 quarterback, but I do think people, quote unquote, sleep on Baker. I think he's going to have a much improved year this year, including statistically. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I would agree, and I think Kevin Stefanski helps that. So does Alex Van Pelt. I think he finally has guys that want to play to his strengths. Right guard Wyatt Teller.
Well, that's interesting because Pro Football Focus ranked him the number one guard. So that feels a little contradictory to call him underrated. Now, I get the guards don't get the love that everybody else does. And, you hear about, Nelson with the Colts and Martin with the Cowboys, and you think, okay, those are the guards. So I don't know. I mean, Wyatt Teller's a good player. I think it's going to be important for Wyatt Teller to build on what he did last year because that was his first really good year. He needs to do 2 in a row.
Yeah, and if he does, there's a big payday waiting for him, if not with the Browns, certainly with somebody else in the NFL. And then the other one is John Johnson. And, again, I think that speaks to how good John Johnson is.
Yes, for sure. Now, I think of the three, he makes the most sense to me because he's a guy that feels like a Pro Bowl player. Not that I paid super attention to him when he was with the Rams, but just watching him in training camp, he's always around the ball. Players gravitate toward him. The Browns obviously targeted him as their number one guy in free agency. And you look at the resume, and there's no Pro Bowls, there's no All Pros, and he feels like a guy that's really close to that, right? He's a Pro Bowl caliber type of player, but I don't think he gets the love. So I like that pick of the three guys.